Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Let's Play Advanced Wars the Musical. We are closing in on Mission 4. And I actually don't remember which one this is. What's the latest news from the War Council? I can't believe how quickly a Megaland is drying into dust. It's all happened in the past few months. Something's going on. I know it. And Black Hole's different too, even though Sturm's out of the picture. It looks like they have an objective and are following someone's orders. Well, wow, an army that follows orders. What is this sorcery? Our army is severely undermanned, but they're growing larger and larger. There must be someone or some group directing their movements and activities. Yeah, usually behind an army there's a commander. For now, we're in the dark. All we can do is attempt to cut off their supplies. Commander Rachel, this is terrible, awful, horrible, catastrophic. What is this? Take a deep breath and start talking. There's a gigantic missile headed right for HQ. What? A missile? How long do we have? Impact in approximately 30 minutes. Oh yeah, it's this mission. Gah, we have to launch a counterattack. Don't take your eyes off that missile. Bring it up on the screen now. I want to watch it as we fight. So yeah, this is, in my opinion, Dual Strike's attempt at creating a gimmick that just doesn't work. So, yeah, Dual Strike actually brought in real-time requirements into a turn-based strategy game. What a fucking stupid concept. Now, luckily, none of these missions, and they are few, thank God, none of these missions are particularly time restricted. Like, you have 30 minutes to complete this mission. I can probably do it in under 3 minutes. Maybe even less than that. So, it never really is much of an issue. I think there's like 2 more time-based missions, maybe just 1, I can't remember, but they're usually completely trivial, but still. You see that thing up in the right-hand side of the screen that says Day 1? Yeah? Day 1, Day 2. Yeah, apparently we're still counting turns in amounts of days, yet the missile strikes in 30 minutes. Yeah, if that isn't a time paradox, then I don't know what. So we're fighting Jugger, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're fighting Jugger. For this mission, you usually have to play as Max, I do believe. Or you can choose between Max and Jake, but I'm gonna go with Jess. Because Jess pretty much has everything going for her right here. Jess is, of course, ridiculously strong in Dual Strike. She received a big buff. In Advanced Wars 2, Jess was among the weakest CO in the game because she had only a 10% firepower increase on her vehicles, yet her infantry, airplanes, and naval units all had a 10% firepower reduction. Which is pretty fucking huge, especially considering, like, lower infantry firepower makes the capture game a lot harder because you usually want to use your infantry to interrupt the enemy infantry capturing. If you have to use your other units to prevent capture, your opponent wins a lot of resources in the battle. So, Jess, of course, got a massive buff. All of her units now have a 20% firepower increase, and her infantry units are no longer weak. So that's a massive buff. Her turbocharge and overdrive fully supplies her units, gives her extra firepower and movement. Like, that's the thing with Jess in Advanced Wars 2. Yeah, her day-to-day power was very weak, but her turbocharge and overdrive were always ridiculously strong. Now she also has a really strong day-to-day, and her power is as strong as ever. Jess is... I think I rated her tier 3 in my power list. She is among the best COs in the game. She's ridiculously strong. So yeah, we're going to be using Jess, and I usually mop up this mission in about 2 turns, if I remember correctly. Mission 4, Reclaim the Skies! Alright. Let's see how quickly we can do this. Now, of course, Jess, with her increased firepower, does a shit ton of damage to these guys, which is really nice to see. And since you're normally stuck with Max on this mission, this missile can't shoot down this bomber, but it can now. So this is kind of cool. I am actually almost tempted to use my power right here, because if I use my power, I can completely destroy the... You know what? I think I'm actually going to use my power here. I don't think it's possible to do a turn 1 clear because of all the... battlecopters right here, but it is almost possible, I think. At least you can do a turn 2 clearance. Yeah, just the turbocharge is ridiculous. It puts her firepower up to 50%. It is a really, really strong power, as you can see right here. So I'm gonna use this tank, I think, as bait for the bombers. But I don't want both of them to get destroyed. That would be bad. So, of course, Jugger's going to use his superpower now. But it's not really going to do much. Now, luckily, the timer does stop during the enemy phase. So, it's not mean like that. And no, playing with animations does not cause you to take longer time. Alright. So, yeah, turn. Actually, no, we won't be able to kill this guy. That kind of sucks. Yeah, I miscalculated a little bit. Also, we won't be able to kill this guy, sadly. So it's gonna be a turn 3, Claire. Oh, fuck. Oh, no! Let's find that. We can use turbocharge. Bow, 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 bow. And with that, we can pretty much clear up all of these guys. So, just power is so insane, because it is one of the few powers that combines mobility with firepower. And that is just such a deadly combo. In most cases, you either have to get one or the other. And of course, Max lost his movements in Dual Strike, so he doesn't have it anymore. So Jess is actually one of the few COs in the game that has a movement and firepower increase. I love this quote. A good CO knows her limitations, and I have none. Jess essentially is saying here that she is not a good CO because she doesn't know her own limitations. If she actually didn't have any, I'd think this was a good quote. But she has limitations. Her aircrafts and naval units are bad. It's literally her weakness. Yet she claims a good CO knows her limitations, and she has none. You're bad, Jess. Well, it would have been a better quote in Advance Wars 2, because then she actually literally would have been bad. But here she's pretty fucking powerful, so I guess, yeah, it doesn't really make sense. Alright, let's move on to the next mission. We're only 7 minutes into the part. I'm not gonna leave you guys with a 7-minute episode. I'm sure some of you guys would be pretty pissed if I did. Alright. So, leave it to me. Just stay here, back here, and make sure the crows, or chows. I think that's food. Chows ready when I get back. What? Who do you think you are, waltzing in and giving me orders, musclehead? Simmer down, man. You're just like your sister, you little hothead. Sup, what's going on? Hey, Jake, give me a hand with Rachel, will you? Black hole forces have been spotted moving into the Tahira range, and Max wants to march right out and open fire. Whose command is this? Mine! I decide who takes the field. Me! Now back off! Whoa, chill. First, we gotta do some recon, then we'll talk. They haven't started anything yet, right? You're right, Max was being so gung-ho and headstrong that I blew my top. What's wrong with being gung-ho? Take it easy, Max. Come on, let's roll. Oh. Conflict. Okay, so this map. This map is really tedious, because it's really annoyingly designed. I do believe I would fight Sack here for the first time. Is it called Sack or Cole in this version? I actually don't know. So we need to pick a CO for this mission. I'm actually not sure who to pick right here. Who do we want to pick? Who's good for this map? I actually don't know. Maybe we could give Jake a spin. We could give Jake a spin. There's a lot of plane on this map. Yeah, let's do it. Let's give Jake a spin. Jake's pretty cool. I like him. Alright, so we face a new CO in this map. His name is Cole. His name is either Cole or Sack, depending if you get the European or the American version. I think that's how it goes. So Cole is an adder clone, but he has an added benefit of being good at roads. He gets a 10% firepower increase whenever he attacks from roads. His superpower and power is just like adders, except they also actually give him a little bit of extra firepower on roads. I think it's 40% on little power and 70% on superpower, so it's pretty significant, I think. Now, you may think Cole's just a better version of Adder, isn't he? No, actually, no, he's not. Because Cole's little power costs 3 stars, whereas Adder's superpower only costs 2 stars. So, where if you play with Adder, you get to spam your little power a lot more. Now, I've tried playing with Cole. I don't like him because I don't like leaving my units on roads. Roads are essentially bad. You want to use your roads for travel, but you want to end your movement preferably in a city, in a forest, or, you know, even better a plane. Like, like, if you can get a plane over a road, that's at least 10% extra defense. And 10% defense matters a lot. I don't like Cole because I often have to make the choice between attacking from a city or a road. So I sack, like, do you want extra firepower or do you want a 30% extra defense? So I just don't think he's really that good. But extra mobility is nice, though. But yeah, let's play with Jake on this one. Jake's cool. There's a lot of plane here, so he should be able to utilize his CO powers pretty well. I do like Jake. We're going to talk a little bit about him as well. We haven't actually used him yet. Mission 5, Neverending War. So here's Jake. Jake is a very simple CO. He gets a 10% extra firepower on planes. That's simple. His little power gives him +1 range on all indirects, which is kind of cool. So all of his artillery and rockets, they get +1 range, just like Grit's little power. And he also gets extra firepower on planes. I think it's like 30 or 40%. Then Block Rock does the same thing, but with more firepower on planes, and also gives all of his vehicles 2 extra movement. So he is also one of the few COs in the game that combines movement, indirect fire, and firepower increase, which is really cool. You know, just Block Rock is a fantastic superpower. It gives him boosts in all areas, which is really nice. So I like to start off this map by moving my tank like this, and also I actually prefer to send my APC up here so I get this base immediately. If I remember correctly, it actually doesn't increase the speed at which you get this base, but it's still nice to get the mech up there and over to the city ASAP, so that the mech can do some defense against the units coming its way. And we just want to be building some infantry in the city right here. You want to go and take out the airport quickly so you can build bombers. That's actually really important. I do like Cole's music though, it's kind of cool. So let's kill that and take out this mech quickly. Now we want to send this infantry over to the base. That's actually kind of important. And we want to build anti-air quickly because there's some battlecopters coming in and they're out for trouble. Now I'm actually gonna do... Oh, I think I may have fucked up slightly. Yeah, no, I haven't fucked up. I'm gonna do this because I want to draw the anti-air and tank out. This mission can be slightly tricky because you don't really have a good way of dealing with the battlecopters. You want to lure the battlecopters down with your tank, essentially. So I'm actually going to move my tank down here. And I'm just gonna capture this thing. There we go. And that, I do believe... Now, I'm just outside the movement range of that mech. That is good. And we'll build some more infantry. So, one of those battlecopters will go down and destroy my tank, but that's fine. The other battlecopter goes up there, but I have just enough time to capture the base, so it's all good. Do some damage to this anti-air. I do think I'm going to send my APC back. Try to save it at the very least. And then I'm going to leave my artillery right here on the plane so it gets the firepower increase. And yeah, I need to build a tank as well to challenge the other tank. And I can probably hold my power. Cole actually won't use his superpower now, which is kind of good. Alright, so this is good. I'm going to move my mech up here, do some damage to this anti-air, and then I'm going to build myself an anti-air of my own. And I'm actually going to try to do a little bit of damage to this tank, and I actually did. If you have a chance to knock off some... knock off a little bit of health of a tank with an infantry, you should definitely do it. Because remember, 1 hit point off a tank is essentially 700 cash, whereas 3 hit points off an infantry is just 300 cash lost on your end. So, unless you're planning to capture something with that infantry later, it's actually in your best interest to take that trade. So don't underestimate using your infantry to attack enemy units, essentially. It's actually really good. So yeah, here comes the superpower. It's pretty nasty. If he does get to attack you over a road, he does a lot of damage to you. And also one thing to note... Yeah, now that guy's gonna attack. One thing to note with Cole is that his air units actually also benefits from this if they attack across a road. they will actually get the firepower increase, even though they're air units. So if you're playing Cole and you have bombers and battlecopters, definitely make sure to move those bombers and battlecopters over roads before you attack, since they don't get the defensive terrain anyway. They're better off just, you know, attacking from any, you know, area in which they get more firepower. So definitely keep that in mind. Alright, so this is good. We gotta be a little bit careful here. I think I'm gonna lure this tank out, like so. And I'm gonna start taking over that base. I'm gonna use this artillery, I think, for the most part, to try and take out the black cannon. Well, you don't really need to take down the black cannon. I'm still gonna take out the black cannon. There we go. 4 hit points. We don't have an artillery to deal with the Neo tank, but we're gonna build a bomber as soon as we capture the airport, so we should be fine. Bum 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 bum. Oh fuck. Okay, he built a medium tank. Yeah, you really shouldn't let Cole take this base. It's actually pretty bad. I wonder if we can... No, we can't save this artillery, sadly. We'll have to build a new one. Yeah, and now the Neo tank comes in. Sadly, there's not much we can do to stop it. We can build mechs, but it's not really gonna help. Again, this is... Alright, there's another black cannon up there. I didn't see that. Yeah, this is probably one of my least favorite maps, design-wise. I really, really don't like it. In fact, I think I may have fucked up. I can still beat this map. Alright. Heh, did you frail little people truly imagine you could match my talents? I trust you learned your lesson. Our production limits make this tough. How am I supposed to fight something as beefy as that stupid tank? Well, if you don't have anything to match his strength, you'll have to swarm it. Deploying mechs and artillery is a good idea. If only Sammy were here. Oh, and you can't let the enemy capture the factory in the middle of the map. Use that factory as your front line and capture the airport in the lower right. If you have the airport, you can use battlecopters and bombers to blast them. Yeah, I get it. That's the great plan. I'll win next time for sure. So yeah, my mistake was essentially letting the enemy capture that base. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Sorry. Yeah, that was my mistake. Maybe actually, let's try using Rachel. I like Rachel. I like her CO theme. But yeah, I do not let the enemy capture this base. That's essentially what I did. My biggest error was letting them capture this base. So what's good about Rachel here is actually that this tank will attack me and I'll repair 1 extra hit point, which is actually really nice. I still think I should send an infantry with this APC, but I should build it first. Bump, 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 bump. Then I'll just build an infantry here and I'll build an anti-air on the next turn, because I actually really need an anti-air. Bump, 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 bump. Alright, that's a much better start. Let's, Oh, we actually don't have enough money for... Oh my god, what? Oh, we... Rachel's repairs fucked us over, guys. Oh my god, I can't fucking believe it. Really? 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 Wow. Well, cucked by Rachel's repairs, ladies and gentlemen. Well, at least we got 1 extra hit points off on our tanks, so I guess it's not all that bad. Let's build an artillery. We need to build, I'm not sure how our income is looking right now, but we definitely don't have enough money for anti-air. Ike. This is not good. I don't know why I said Ike, but yeah, we're gonna get fucked over by those battlecopters. Bum 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 bum. Again, this mission is actually kind of hard. I got fucking fucked over by Rachel not having enough money. Okay, Rachel was a terrible choice. Let's who should we pick? We should pick someone who's good with Combine now. We need money. Hey, Colin. Let's use Colin. Colin's fucking awesome. Bomb. Yeah, fuck, let's use Colin. Colin's broken as fuck. So yeah, Colin in this game, he's pretty fucking broken. I actually didn't meant to do that, but no, actually I did. He is unchanged from Advanced Wars 2. He gets 10% reduction in firepower, but 20% less deployment costs, and you can increase this with skills. His Gold Rush gives him 50% increased money based on the money he has available, and Power of Money increases his firepower by about 3% per 1,000 gold. He is pretty fucking ridiculous. He is tier 4, I think. So, with Colin, for sure, we'll have we can afford an anti-air. But yeah, this map was always really tricky. You need to do everything correctly. You need to open it up perfectly. I mean, you're still going to be able to beat it. It's just going to take so fucking long. But yeah, we can see that Colin's firepower is kind of biting him in the ass right here. But at least we can afford an anti-air now. 6,000. That's ridiculously cheap. I also I'm not a biggest fan of Colin's updated CO music in this game. I think it sounds kind of lame, to be quite honest. It's lost a lot of punch, don't you think? So yeah, now we definitely need to make sure that base does not get capped. So we're gonna leave our anti-air right here. If we can do 1 point of... Yeah, we can do 1 point of damage to the max. That bought us a turn, essentially. We'll build another anti-air here. And that's great. We can save that power for next turn, actually. We can definitely save Colin's power for next turn. So if we use it now, that's gonna net us about 3k gold. What's also great about Gold Rush, and you know why I really think it's a broken skill, it only costs 2 stars. Ah, look at this. The Dual Strike AI is so fucking smart. It positioned his battlecopters like this to prevent you from attacking it. It's so much better than it was in the old game. It's ridiculous, really. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can't reach that fucker, sadly. But yeah, what's so amazing about Colin's little power isn't the fact that it gives money. Well, that's a big part of it, but that's not the whole picture. What really is ridiculously sickening about how good that skill is simply that it also gives you a... Like, in Advanced Wars 2, it gave you a defense boost. In Dual Strike, it gives you a firepower and defense boost for the turn that you use it. And since Colin gets to use that skill all the fucking time, since it's only 2 stars, essentially you're fighting units with 100% firepower and 10% increased defense most of the time. And that is really what makes me sick about that power. It is so fucking good. Anyway, we need an anti-air over here. And look at this fucking Dual Strike AI, man. It drives me nuts how fucking smart this AI is sometimes. It stays just outside your range. Just outside your range. Really fucking annoying. Alright, so, and this tank is also positioned in such a way that make it really hard for you to deal with this black cannon. But we're gonna deal with this black cannon. Trust me, we're gonna deal with this fucking black cannon. And here comes the superpower! Superpower! Play love, 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 play love, love. So yeah, at least now we didn't let him capture that shit, which is good. Now, it looks like this guy can move far, but he can't. We just gotta remember he's under the influence of the power. He can't really move that far, guys. Also, my artillery really got fucked over hard. Alright, great. Should we use this little power? Let's use this little power. Let's get some money. Gold Rush! Like, I can't believe Colin does anything but create inflation in Blue Moon. He's literally making money out of thin air. I'd be more okay with it if he got, like, a lower deployment cost or something, but he's not. He's literally creating money out of thin air. This can't be good for Blue Moon's economy. Colin, you're a fucking criminal is what you are. You're printing money. This shit's not acceptable. So yeah, we can't really... I guess we can use the anti-air as bait while the infantry takes over the base. Again, what I don't like about this map is that it's so slow. It is really fucking slow. I can't really move forward here because, you know, this... What I'm gonna do essentially now is I'm gonna just save up some money for some bombers. And I'm just gonna fucking wreck Cole's base with bombers. And can we... Oh, we can't kill that thing just yet. I do believe a full health infantry is... No, wait. A one hit point anti-air is actually worth 800, so... It is actually more tempting. Yeah, when dealing with black cannons, you just want to use diversions, and you will always know what a target a black cannon targets if you know the price of the units, because it will always target the most cost-effective units. That's how black cannons work, so they're really easy to manipulate in a way. So that's nice. Let's build another artillery right here. And then I'm saving my money for the airport. I'm just gonna build some bombers, then I'm just gonna fucking blast the HQ. In my opinion, Cole's just gonna continue to pump out Neo-tanks and shit, so it's really the best way to deal with them. At least in my opinion. Then we're gonna lure the tank outs. Pretty sure he'll go for it. I can't remember if the AI in Dual Strike is smart enough to not take baits. I think it's smart enough to not take bait, but I actually can't remember. And meanwhile, I'm just going to continue to build artilleries right here, just to hold the bridge against all the Neo-tanks. Should probably send up some units to choke the point as well. And now he's actually going for the airport. I need to not let him do that. He didn't take the baits! That is actually legit impressive. Seems like I'm going to have to waltz into the chat then. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the theme seems to have lost a lot of oomph, if you know what I mean. The Colin theme in Advanced Wars 2 was like... It had so much... Like, it was so lively. Now it doesn't feel lively anymore. Alright, let's build another infantry. I don't really bother building land units because... I can build tanks, but they're not really going to be able to do anything to these guys. What I need is bombers. They're the only ones who can defeat the medium tanks on land. Let's use the power for... More for the firepower increase than anything, really. But yeah, I think you guys understand what I mean by being like a really slow map. There's... You know, I can't really do much to speed it up. I'm sure there's a quick way to beat it. I'm sure, but not that I've found. Not a reliable... I tried to rush this map with like a transport copter and shit before. It doesn't work. It does not work, I'm afraid. Okay, he almost got his superpower there. He'll use it next turn, so we gotta be careful. Ow! Okay, this is bad. That's a lot of Neo tanks coming my way right there. Ooh, power of money would be insane now. Of course, he's gonna attack my airport now, the fucker. Alright, we gotta build more artillery. This is actually getting somewhat scary. Is he gonna use his superpower next turn? Yeah, he is. He is gonna use his superpower next turn. Maybe I should build some tanks just to protect myself, even though the tanks can't really do all that much against Cole. He even talks like Adder. What the fuck? Down, 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 down. There's one aspect of the AI that Dual Strike still struggles with. That's the fact that it likes to finish off units. So, like there, the Neo tank went for the one hit point infantry, even though that was clearly not the best target. You know what? We're gonna fucking use power of money, guys. We have so much money anyway. We have so much money, we can use the power of money. We're gonna use it to great effect, let me tell ya. This is why artillery is broken. If you have enough of them, it's really hard for the enemy to do anything, really. I'm just gonna continue to spam out some cheap tanks right here, just to protect myself with, and then I'm gonna start producing bombers. I'll probably be able to get the airport this turn, I think. God, that artillery has been hard to kill. Jesus. Can we get this air? We can't get it yet. What the fuck? Come on. Jesus. fucking impossible to kill this thing. Jesus Christ. Alright. There we go. Guess we can lure some tanks over here if we want to. One thing's for sure, that Neo tank is done. Alright. So most of the Neo tanks have been dealt with. Ba 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 ba. Oh, we're gonna use Power of Money. That's gonna be awesome. Bump bump. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me right now! Oh my god, I'm playing like a fucking moron. Ah, god fucking damn it! Can't fucking believe I let that guy interrupt me. Ah, what? Alright, we need to kill this artillery before we do anything else. Wow, 10 out of 10 Mangs plays right there. Wood Mangs again. And now we have a fucking Neo tank. We gotta bring out some bait for this bad boy. Hello? Come take the baits. Would love it if you took the bait. Bait Master 2000 right here. Come on. Bait it. Hehehe. Alright, so we're on day 15. Don't worry, guys. We'll get him soon. Okay, the Neo tank actually went down there. Of course it did. Ah, the dual strike AI. Oh, it knows exactly what to do. The Advanced Wars 2 AI would never do this shit. It's really fucking frustrating how smart it is. It knows that, hey, if I can do 1 damage to your infantry, then that's gonna interrupt the cap. It knows exactly what it's doing, guys. It knows exactly what it's doing. And I know exactly what I'm doing. And I'm probably still gonna get a fucking S rank on this mission. It's fucking sickening. We'll see. This might be my first non-S rank mission in a while. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum bum bum. Alright, go away here, mech. Okay, I got my Power of Money, guys. I got my fucking Power of Money. Now I just need to get my airport. What is an airport, ladies and gentlemen? These are things I wonder. Alright. So he's moving in with more Neo tanks and medium tanks now. He's building mechs. We finally capped the airport, guys. I'm gonna use the tanks to kill this black cannon slowly. Kill this mech. Oh fuck! No, I didn't! Are you fucking I actually ended the turn. Oh, even before Mangs is good at dual strike. Holy shit! Wow. Alright, well, you guys didn't see that, did you? No, you guys didn't see that. Holy fuck, that is like... You know Mangs is getting sloppy when it fucking preemptively ends the turns right there. Fucking hell. That's right, we don't get stealth fighters, yeah. Fucking hell, stealth fighters. Now that's a new level of bullshit right there. Fucking hate stealth fighters, man. I think the concept is cool, but fucking hell, I hate them in player versus player combat. They're really fucking annoying. Anyway, bombers have entered the field right now, and of course, again, you can see the AI really knows how to respond properly. It builds an anti-air immediately. Immediately it builds an anti-air to respond to the bomber. So again, the dual strike AI is not only responsive, it's reactive. It reacts to the units that you build, which I think is fucking cool. I actually really like that. Yeah, next turn we're probably gonna activate Power of Money, I think, to take out that anti-air. He's probably gonna build more anti-air as well, so we'll need all the money we can get. All right, you guys ready for it? You guys fucking ready for it? So this is I'm pretty sure this is roughly a what is it? It's 220% increase in firepower right here. So I like how you can actually see it by doing this, although it caps out at 100, so yeah, take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. 227. The sound of your children screaming in fear. Actually, that was not very impressive. There we go. That was actually really impressive. Alright. Let's advance, artillery. Advance! And build more bombers, of course. So with bombers, you can pretty much... I'm too lazy to move my units over the mountains. I really am. Oh no, Cole, what are you going to do? Crush my units one by one? Learn to fucking anti-air first. And of course, he builds anti-air. We gotta shut that down. You can see how Colin's low firepower is sort of fucking over right here. And I'm just waltzing into the range of this thing. Because I'm Colin. I'm inexperienced, guys. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Even though I've been around since, like, the last war, which should have been, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. But, okay, no, maybe not that long. I think it's, like, 2 or 3 years that passes between the wars. I think between Advanced Wars 1 and Dual Strike, it's probably about, like, 6 or 7 years. Okay, so we probably want to block that base right now. That's right. And then we want to protect that tank with... There we go. That's how you want to do it. And we'll kill that medium tank next turn with something else. As long as you block that one base, this mission is over fairly quickly. And I should probably, just to get a better score, I should probably just build tanks. If technique still works the same way, I'm not sure if it does. I think it does. But yeah, I'll win next turn. It's not gonna be another incident with like with the fucking. It's not gonna be another incident like with the fucking APC in the first episode. Still though, I think 24 days is kind of shit. Maybe I picked the wrong CO. I don't know. But I have definitely been able to beat this map a lot sooner than 24 days. We'll still see. We'll see if I get the fucking S rank though. I might very well still get the fucking S rank. Alright, I would actually sort of like to kill this thing. But can I think it's probably better if I do this. Yeah, it's probably better if I do this. Alright, let's see what kind of rank I got. Better not be an S rank. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I got an A rank. Still, it's way more than I deserve. And no, killing the black cannons does not give you an extra ranking. It just gives you more experience. Take that, loser! Wow, that felt great. So for how, just for, like, I wonder if they ever release another Advanced Wars game that follows Dual Strike, will Colin still be inexperienced? Because I feel like that's a gimmick that should go away after a while. That's the big issue with Colin. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, slightly longer episode today. I hate that mission, I really do. It's so slow, and that's... My main issue with Dual Strike is that there are some missions that just feel like they drag on and on and on, and this is one of them. There's another one with like a fortress in the sand or something like that, and that is so slow and tedious. I really hate it. Aside from that though, it's got some really fun missions. The best ones are yet to come. There's some really fun ones that I'm looking forward to. Hope you guys are too. Please consider leaving a like and a comment if you enjoyed this part. As always, my name has been Mangs, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!